think we are on. Ugh. I'm a streaming noob, as you can probably tell. Let me know if the audio's okay. I've just been mincing about trying to set it up, so let me know that the audio is okay and you can see me, and then we'll get chatting. Yeah, we're up. We are here. Hello, everyone. This is a treat, isn't it? Live streaming. Can you all hear me okay? It's me audio, all right? Evening all. Who we got in? 15 in. Not bad for my first live stream. I managed to get it working. I think this is the second time. You might have seen one pop up and then disappear, and this is the second time I've tried it. I've been doing it because I want to get my decent camera rather than off my phone, because it's always it's like pixelated, isn't it, when you see someone's like phone doing a live stream. This is the new 4x4, brand new one from them. It turned up today. I didn't even know it was coming. They caught me like proper by surprise with it. Oh, lots of you in now. This is awesome. You're gonna have to bear with me trying to keep up with your comments and stuff, but hello everyone. What's going on then? What's everyone doing on Friday? In the UK now, we're allowed out. Well, we've been allowed out for a while, but shops have opened and you're allowed to mix with a few people outside. So I can imagine that Friday night's going to be pretty quiet. Well, not that quiet on YouTube, but in the UK, people are probably going to be out drinking in their gardens with barbecues. I'm here with my coffee. What coffee am I drinking? It's just normal, just a normal white coffee, nothing fancy. I just drink normal coffee, no sugar, bit of milk, we're good. It probably looks really horrible on camera. Yeah, me too, Mike, not doing much, coffee, sitting here chatting to you. I thought we'd put a live stream on. I've just put the video for this. If you haven't seen the video, I've just put it up. I don't know how it's doing actually. I recorded it. I literally recorded it this afternoon. What's going on here? Yeah, recorded it this afternoon, edited it, and then put it straight up. 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow, you're committed, aren't you? How's this new video doing? Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. Yeah, I know. This is my favourite mug, me. And this is. I was just going to show you underneath it, but if I show you underneath, I'm going to tip it everywhere. But it's a Denby one. I've had it years. It's actually my favourite. I drink my coffee out of this quite a bit. But I should have got mine, shouldn't I? I should have got my merch mug. There you go, look. Posh mug. Oh, that video. I'll keep looking at that camera. That video is doing well, the Arrma. Well done, Vortex. Right, I'm going to have a look at some of your questions, what we got going on. Feel free, ask me any questions you want. I'm here, I'm sat in front of you. I can't edit, well, I can edit it out afterwards. If you want to know something, ask me now, because if you ask me in the comments, I'll either forget to do it in a video or I'll ignore it because I don't want to answer it. So this is your chance. In my shed in Cambridge. Hello, what's up? What's up? Run RC. Size comparison, Vortex and some of you. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. I'll get a size comparison in a minute. Arrma Sentinel, Big Rock. I would probably get the Big Rock. I've had a Sentinel for ages, but the Big Rock, I'll get it down here. The Big Rock is probably my favourite until I've taken this out. This thing looks so nice. It's very similar to the Big Rock. It's wide, it's got a wide stance on it, and it's nice and low. So this is definitely going to probably, I'd say this may take the 3S crown. Maverick Quantum, have I got the Quantum? No, I've got the Phantom. I've looked at the Quantums, I've just not got it yet. My Lego Porsche, no, it's still in the box. Am I single? My wife's upstairs, I'm not single. Can you test the Remo 180? I think I might have that one. Are you for or against calling fans on bashers? I've never had an issue, because I'm not, as most of you might know, I'm not a hard basher, so I've never had an issue really with fans. These come with fans, and a lot of them come with fans now, but if you're really pushing it, check the temps. If it's getting hot, then definitely stick a fan on there. Gen's Ace Charger, I've got it somewhere. It works well, the Gen's Ace Charger, it's good. Yeah, I've seen that, Danny, 55 on 3S out of the box. That was JT, wasn't he? Got that. And that's on the stock pinion as well. What's my darkest secret? I don't want to start talking about that too early on in the stream. Let's talk about that later. Side by side with a Big Rock. Yes, I can. Ooh. So that is side by side. It's slightly shorter than the Big Rock. Can you see it? Let me wait for my camera to catch up. Yeah, so it's slightly shorter, the Vortex. It's just as wide though. It's not got the long arms on it. The arms on this are longer. They're the longer Typhon arms. These are still the short. I thought when I saw it that these are the longer arms, but it's the offset on the wheels that brings it out wide. But it's got a really, really nice stance. Ugh. It's gonna collapse now, isn't it? There we go. Favourite RC car? It was the Big Rock favourite one. I really like the MT10. The Team Associated MT10 is probably my favourite basher, but I reckon if you ignore the cost, I think this is probably going to maybe give that a good run for its money. Hello, Claire. Handmade ham or an armpit that dispensed some green? Random questions. Best foam tyres for the TTO to be. Is the B the slightly off-road one? I'd say Contact RC foams are my favourite foam tyres. Do you dislike fifth scale two-stroke? I don't dislike them. I've got a two-stroke engine under here. They're just too noisy, too messy. And I live in quite a built-up area. There's nothing worse than upsetting people with a noisy two-stroke. I think so, him. I think that the new the DX3 with AVC, the wheels and tyres look really good. They look good. They look very much like Proline ones, but they look very good. And it's a lot heavier than the others. You've got the Spectrum firmer. Not everyone's a fan of that, but I think, is it £60 worth? Probably probably not. They've just bumped the prices of the others up as well, haven't they? So I'd be happy with 350 for this thing in the UK, but I think it's 400, but I'd be 350 or lower would be better. Should I get an FTX DR8? Yes, they are very good. FC Racing. FC Racing is fake. What's FC Racing? What one's that? Kevin likes muesli. He does. Well, it wasn't muesli, was it? I'm not a cereal fan. I'm more a toast fan. What's up, NTL Vlogs? If you could only do bashing or crawling, which would you choose? Probably crawling, because I'm getting old. But I do like bashing, but just... Well, I don't know, actually. You can stand still when you're bashing, can't you? Whereas when you're crawling, you have to walk around with it. So, good question. Bashing. Spectrum system, Ian. I like the DX3 and the transmitters are good. And I've got a couple of Spectrum like controllers. ESC, I've not had much experience with that. The motor that comes with these, I took it out of my Big Rock and I put the BLX back in fact. I've just changed it again to a hobby wing, but I put the old BLX 320 or 3200 back in my Big Rocks. I didn't like the Spectrum, just like hogged a bit. I don't know whether they're a lower grade. Collab with Kev, maybe. He's mentioned it, that it might happen. I don't mind either way. It depends what we do. If I do one, I don't want to do like a run of the mill. We need to do something a bit different, don't we? I've obviously got a runway, so he can maybe bring his Limitless. I've got my Limitless up there. It's not finished yet, but yeah, if I do one with Kev, it'd probably have to be something a bit different rather than just a Tomley in the house or Kev in the house video. We'll see. You have to apologise, trying to keep up with the comment. I've got slow mode on, but I'm just trying to keep up with all of you. How many have we got in here? We've got 94, 96, that's not bad. Granite Vortex, same price. So I think this is actually more expensive. What would be the best cheap combo brushless for a brushed Centon? What have I just put in? I've got it here actually. Was it that one? So I've put a surplus hobby in a few of mine. Some people have issues with this ESC, the ESCs. This is 60 amp. Probably go 80 or 120 amp, but these are only like 40, 50 quid. So that's one suggestion. I'd not put the, you know, the Ghoul RC ones. They used to be all right, but having issues now with them. I've heard loads of people have cogging issues with them. Dexter, how you doing? Paul, collab with Kev. Yeah, maybe, like I say, I might do. They live a couple of hours away from me, Kev and the crew, but we'll see. What else is going on here? So this live stream, I thought we'll stick a live stream on. You can ask me some questions. We can talk about stuff you want to see. There's no particular theme to it. I'm not going to be doing any wrenching. I can't stand wrenching. That's why most of my stuff around here is in bits, because I can't stand it. So it's just a bit of a chat. If you want to ask any questions, ask away. Yeah, Bournemouth. It rocked up today. In fact, because I've just moved house, my old neighbour knocked on the door probably about 4:30, and I was actually doing a video for something else that I've been sent that's not been released yet. It's in a box over there. So I was in the middle of doing that, and then they brought it around because it got delivered to the wrong address. And I looked at it, and it was an Arrma box. I was like, I'm not expecting anything from Arrma, and I've not bought anything. And lo and behold, it was this. So yeah. Lego Cuba, do you have any German brand Carson Reilly? So I haven't got a Reilly, but I've got the DR8 from FTX, which I think is rebranded Reilly Raptor, which I think is like a German one, isn't it? I had some little Carsons as well. Am I going to make my own track? I've got a mini Z track. You can't see it, but it's hanging on the wall. So I've got a little track. If I could get some land, yeah, I probably would. Oh, Bournemouth, I signed an NDA early last year for Horizon, so they had all my details, but they had not sent me any. This is the first thing they sent me, and I signed an NDA back in January last year, so we're talking 14 months plus. Not a sniff from them, not a word, and then this turns up this morning, so maybe they'll send me some more. Do you have kids or kids? I've got 3 kids. I've got a 20-year-old who doesn't live with me. I've got a lad. I've got a 15-year-old lad, and I've got a 4-year-old girl. Favourite car? I've got loads. I've got so many. I've got about 120. So, although I don't know if you can see it, this one. As much as people don't like this thing is awesome. It's an absolute beast. I've got loads more stuff to come with that. No, not got experience with the 30 DN SDT. I've seen it though. I have seen it. Rickle Pickle, I've answered that. Yeah, I might make a track if I've got enough space to do one. William, the Yaris is completely nuts. Completely nuts. I've driven it hard a little bit. I've just done over 600 miles in it now, but yeah, it's a bit of a car. Favourite car, XR2i. I've not had an XR2i. I've had about 10 XR2s though. Do like Fiestas. I used to like Fiestas. At Bournemouth, like I say, I've not taken this out yet, but just it's heavier than it's the heaviest one. I thought it had a battery in it when I unboxed it because of how heavy it is. It doesn't feel wrong though. It just feels like solid, if you know what I mean. I don't think there's any new bits as far as like arms and stuff go, but it looks solid, and I reckon it's going to jump really well. I'm going to get it out next week. I don't put my kid. Well, my lad's been in a couple of videos, but YouTube, putting kids on your videos in YouTube, it's usually a no-no because they change all the ads and you have to like declare that it's made for kids and stuff. So no need really for me to do it. I have drunk a coffee, Barry, Arab, you know. It's all gone. You're late. I've had a few diesel escorts, Mike, but no. Well, that's a lie. I had a RS Turbo. I had a 1987 Turbo for a little bit, but the turbo seized on it, so I got rid of it. Typhon 6S, they are good. I'm not a massive fan of the 6S. They're a bit big, a bit heavy for me. I prefer this sort of size, like this, the Big Rock, the Centon. The Radix 6 is quite nice. That's not as big and heavy as the actually no, the Typhon. Typhon is a very good 6S. I thought you said Creighton. Richie, how you doing, mate? What's the weather like in Cali? Is it nice? It's been quite nice this day, cold, but nice. Yeah, I reckon the 4S are probably going to be 450, which is the same price as the 6S. I bought a Outcast 6S in 2018 or 19, might be in early 19. My Outcast cost me just over £400 when they were new. They're now over 500. So I think the 4S is going to bump up to the old 6S price, and these are still, you know, these are scratching on a bit, but still cheaper than Traxxas. You got to keep it. I think this is like 60 or 70 quid cheaper than the Rustler 4x4. Red Cat, Everest Gen 7, no experience. The Red Cats do look nice. We don't really have many. The Red Cats aren't popular over here in the UK. Shiggy, favourite WPL is... Oh, I think I've put it away. C44 probably. C44 KM. I just like it. It just goes well. It's just nice. They don't suck. WPLs are good. You've got to build them properly. They're actually really good for the price. Wow, V1 and V2. Yeah, under £300 for the first 3S cars. Yeah, cost. Yeah, you got to blame you can blame COVID for it, can't you? But it's just I don't like seeing the prices go up so much. Who's messaging me? Oh, have we got, how many we got in? It says 156 on my screen, is that right? Yeah, 150, me, him. Nice, isn't it? Sharky's in the house. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I thought earlier, I've been meaning to go live for a while and I was going to do it at 40,000, but it just takes ages to set it all up. And then this thing turned up and it kind of threw me off. And then I had to, well, I didn't have to. I was doing a drift little, where is it? Where are you? Is it in here? So I've been just doing a video for this today. Little, my first Mini Z drifter. So I was just finished doing like the intro to this. And then I picked up the other truck that I've got that's not out yet. And I started doing that and then this thing turned up. So it kind of like threw me off. What's going on? FTX Outlaw. Outlaw, yeah, the Outlaw, 3,500 kV would be fine for an Outlaw. Bodge and bash, you didn't miss anything apart from a decent coffee. Yeah, Mini Zs are cool, Carl, really nice. It drifts really well. I had it drifting around here and in my kitchen, it's really good. It's not quite good enough, I've got a Mini Z track. Not quite good enough for that, it's a bit slow, but... Yeah, I know. Once I buy one, I've already been eyeing up some others. I like the little brushless buggy Mini Zs as well. They're awesome. They're expensive, Joe. They are expensive, I must admit. Good fun, though. Really good fun. Rickle Pickle, I will make a track just for you. What do I do for a living, Tom? I am an aircraft electrician stroke avionics, and I deal in sort of quality control and stuff like that. And I manage like aircraft tooling and all that sort of stuff. So can be quite a busy job. Not today though. I was finished early today. RC Kicks in the house. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, mate? Very nice. Turned up on my doorstep. Unannounced. Oh, you could go so far with that, couldn't we? It knocked on the door and I answered. I know, mate. I've got I think I've got a bogey up there. Let's get it out. Do you want it? Yeah, we could go on my runway. He'd have to make it worth my while though. It took me ages to get on there. I can just imagine him putting his car on there and like going straight through like some like some lighting or something like that, or smashing something up. It's well, I wouldn't say it's big temp scale. It's probably about right actually. It's next to the big rock. It's a little bit shorter than the big rock, but not bad. Fella, how you doing? I'm going drifting with you when you invite me down there. Are they open now, are they? I've got actually I was going to message you. I've been offered a drift car to do a build series on, but I need some advice from you. So I'll give you a call probably Sunday to chat about it. Is it Yokohama or something like that? But I'll talk to you about that Sunday. $144,001. If you like the WL toys, get the 019 if you want to go up from that. If not, look at something like this. If you've got enough cash to get one of these, or the Team Associated MT10 as well. If you want to sort of upgrade from a 144. Do you still use your 1603? Yes, I do. I've got actually. I'll be back. I've just had some, this is an exclusive, look, I've just had these 3D printed. They are Hoonigan style wheels for the SGs, the little 1/16. Let's get a bit closer. Ooh. Let's wait for it to, yeah. So these are going on, they're cleaning up and painting, but these are going on the SG. What's up, Lenny? How you doing? WL toys don't suck, Mask Master. For the money, they're good. That drag car is a Team Associated DR10. Really, really good. The Stormtrooper, that is, his name's Brian. I've got a story about him that, I've got a few stories. I can't, it's not relevant to this stream, but there's a good backstory to Brian. I've had him since 2000 and I think 2008. He's been around, he's been around a while. Yes, the 144 is good for a 10-year-old. It's quite fast, but definitely, yeah, they're cheap enough, definitely. New Drag Slash, I'm hoping to get one. I don't know when they're coming out in the UK, but I'd like to get a Drag Slash. I'd like to get the Losi as well. Out the box mods to the MT10, not that I've seen. The sway bar came off mine. I lost one of the little links and I just took the front sway bar off, and I think it's a little bit better with, it's got a bit more flex on the front. Other than that, solid, straight out of the box, absolutely solid. Yes, Mike, I've got the Fiat 500 body over there. I tried it on the chassis. It does look really good. I think you're building one, aren't you, I think? Thoughts on FTX? I like FTX. I've got a few FTX and I do like them. They're, you know, some of the cheaper ones are good. You need to upgrade a few bits on them, but some their crawlers are really good. The DR8 is really good as well. Stop being a WL Toys hater. It's an RC car. They're good fun. How could you hate something that looks so cool? If I fall over, call an ambulance. Come on, how can you say that these are no good? Look at it. That is my OG 144001, and I bought that with my own money. It wasn't a free one. I bought it. Spent my hard-earned money on that one. Yeah, FTX over WL Toys, I'd probably say yes as well, because it's a better known brand and spares and stuff like that, and especially in the UK. I will agree with you on that I would buy an FTX over a WL Toys, but if you want like the 144 for speed running and stuff, perfect. Yes, I have got a Yaris. I've got two Yaris body shells. This one is cut out, ready. This is my, I'm going to paint this one, but I've had one painted as well because the guy who done it has done like a carbon roof, and the chassis is all in here as well. That's ready to go. Unfortunately, I think it's a bit short for a drift chassis, because that would be awesome, wouldn't it, drifting the GR around. I apologise if I'm not keeping up with your comments. There's what, 170 people in? It's crazy. I didn't think I'd have that many people. I really appreciate you all watching. Yes, Sharky, Shark Fat, yeah, he done me the Yaris. Looks really good. I forgot to ask him to tint the windows though, so I'm going to do that, but yeah, it looks really good. Stay off the coffee? Are you mad? I've Red Cat. Don't really have much Red Cat. I've not had any Red Cats, and in the UK, not massively popular. Traxxas Vorteks C8. I'm not a massive Traxxas fan, especially for their like touring cars or that sort of style. Basher Rockstar. Yeah, that's the same, isn't it, as the... I think that's the same as Devastator or similar. I've got like... That's a WL Toys. I think that's a bit similar as well. I've only got one of the 4-wheel-drive slot cars, Tamiya, and it's a, funnily enough, it's a GR Yaris. I bought it because it looked cool. The new WL Toys 104001 that's coming out, I should have that on Tuesday. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at something. This, let's move that. I'm presuming my audio's fine. No one said it's not. So in here, for those of you that are thinking about the new WL Toys, the 10th scale, this is the LC Racing that it's based on. And I am telling you, this thing, the quality of this is just second to none compared to the WL Toys. If I show you inside, I think the quality looks quite good, like camera wise as well. So if I do that, look at that in there, look, carbon fibre, it's got a centre diff. Mine comes, these LC Racings, they come with either a centre diff or I've got the slipper clutch as well. Carbon fibre everywhere, sway bars, the shocks are really nice and smooth. This has got upgraded titanium turnbuckles on it as well. All the drive shafts are out at the moment because I'm just building it. Absolutely awesome. See you later, Jaden. Hope your kid's all right. Anyway, let's put that away. But that's what the new WL Toys is based on. So I will be getting a video. I'll do an unboxing and then I'll do a comparison to this side by side. Although this is definitely going to be better quality. Would you buy a 1/5 Arrma Granite? I'd buy a 1/5 Centon. Low grade carbon fibre? What are you on about? LC Racing. Way above. They're 400. That is, to buy that with all like that spec, it's about 350 quid, I think. It's 3 times the price of the WL Toys. Are you you're a LC Racing hater as well? Me, him. Honestly, that's nothing to be ashamed of. That thing is crazy good. And I know that the 1/4 whatever it is, the 10th scale one's going to be good, but that thing much better. Bring the star of the show back. Original Tamiya. I've got one of my first videos for the channel was a Stadium Blitzer. They're really expensive. I want to get another one, but they're like really, really expensive. I had 2. I had one that I used to do speed runs, and I had like a stock one with sort of a mild brushless in. Really nice. Yeah, I think the WPL or WL Toys, Mike, 1/10. The trailer with the Sherp on. So most of the time when I go to do a video, I wait for the sun to come out. I wait for a nice day. But for the Sherp, I'm waiting for a really horrible weather for a week or so. So it gets the ground really soggy and all muddy, because taking that thing out in the dry, it's pointless really. So yeah, I'm waiting for the weather to get bad. Do I know Kevin Talbot personally? I've never met him. I know him quite. I've spoke to him a little bit. I don't know him personally, but it depends what you mean by personally. Everyone knows him. He's got like nearly 1 million subscribers. And he likes cereal. And I don't. Hobbywing 1060 brushed ESC is rubbish. No, they're pretty good. It depends what you're using it on. I've got like about 5 or 6 of them. I prefer the 1080 for crawling. Yeah, the sun never... Well, the sun's been out today. It's been cold though. So the DBX10 ZD Racing, I got sent one in October and it never arrived. So someone's probably nicked it and are playing with it. But they look alright, the metal ones. What keeps me moving with RC? I just like all stuff. You'll notice in my videos that every video I make is usually different. So one day you'll get a bashing video, the next video will be crawling, the next one will be like mini stuff. Then you might get like a work, sort of on the workbench. Then you might get like a random one and then a review. So what I like is like the diverse, sort of like, the hobby's so diverse. You can pretty much do anything in the hobby. You can bash, you can crawl. I sound like the RC Kiwis, don't you? We bash, crawl, whatever. LC Racing, yeah, they are really good. As it's live, which I didn't know you did. So budget 110 bashers, no more than 150. I'd like to say the Quantum Flux from Maverick, they've just brought out, I've just seen, they've brought out an updated version. It's actually a little bit more, it's just over 150 now. They're like 180. You might be able to find a better deal. They've got upgraded drive shafts and stuff, because I know it's a weak spot. So they've just upgraded. They're a little bit more than 150, but definitely something I'd recommend. But I've not tried one, so yeah, like Sharky says, don't worry. But if you don't like someone, that's fine. You don't need to put it in the comments and start like bashing people. We're here to chat and be positive. Some of you are probably thinking that's Rich coming for me. Yeah, that's all over. That's like 18 months ago. How are we doing? So what we got? Let's have a look. 73 likes. There's 176 of you in here by this. 173. We need more than 73 likes. Come on, let's get that up to 100 likes. Sunny Hemel Hempstead. I bet it's not sunny because it's dark outside my house. I think. What's the time? Yeah, it'll be dark now. Yeah, so for the SG Big Beard, I'm waiting for some adapters for some wheels I've got, and I'm ready to go. As soon as I've got the adapters for the wheels, I'm ready to go with mine. I've been waiting. It's been a bit complicated getting some adapters for the wheels I need to fit, so it's all ready to go. I just need them wheel adapters. The wing for the 144, that is, I think it's just off a cheap, like a really cheap toy grey car. I can't remember. I do recommend though the Rattler 4x4 or the, I think the Mini Revo wing as well. I've seen. There we go, 100 likes. Thank you. Just 78 more, and then we're good. Let's do that. There we go. You've gone. I think. Yeah, you've gone. Right. I'm quite open to letting anyone, you know, join the chat, have a talk. If you start being weird, you go in. Sharky, you should be a moderator now. Can you just, I think you are. Yeah, you are. Cool. Yeah, the LC Racing I've got a few actually. I did have some anyway. I bought like 2 or 3 of the LC Racing wings from AliExpress. I don't I don't need like a million moderators. I see you go on some live streams and like everyone in the chat has got a spanner next to them. We don't need that. Sharky will keep control of you all. He's 6 foot. What are you? 6'7", 6'5". He'll keep you in control, under control. MN series. The older MNs were a bit rubbish, but the new ones are good. The MN99 is really good, like the 99S, and they're up there. The new KS ones, the G wagons, really good. Oh, cheers, Peter. You don't need to send any money. There's actually, you don't need to. I'm, you know, grateful, but there's a link. I think there should be a link in the description for you can buy me a coffee. I've run out. Look, buy me a coffee if you want to support the channel. If you give it to YouTube, they take like a massive chunk. They take like 99.9% of it. I'm not crying about likes. I was just saying there's 178 people and there's only 70 odd likes. If you like something, you like it, don't you? Any thoughts on the Hobby King Rattler? I've not seen it, Shady. Not seen it. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, Carl, the MN's really good. Bang's not good, sucks. They do sometimes, not all the time. Now, some people think that I get preferential treatment. I only get the stuff I get from Banggood sent for review. That usually comes slightly different to like the normal ways that you get stuff from Banggood. Because, so for instance, like the Hoonicorn thing up there, that came DHL, so it was here in a week. But I do order a lot. Not my affiliate level, but just as a normal customer, I'm like the top level thing, level tier 5 or whatever, for the amount of stuff I've bought from them, and that comes exactly the same way as everyone else has to. So I've got another one of these Hoonigans, like the kit version that I ordered, and it's either not coming or it's been shipped and then it's stuck somewhere or they can't ship it. So I have the same problems, and I say the same problems. I've been buying off Banggood for over 3 years, and I've probably 4 or 5 things I've had issues with, and I've always got a refund from them. So Bang's not good. Some people have problems. Me, no more than buying off eBay, or I've bought stuff off hobby shops in the UK before and been messed about more than Banggood. Cheers, Sharky. That's the one. Buy me a coffee. If you want to support the channel, go get me a... You don't have to. I buy enough coffee to not support my channel. Yeah, Phil, they do. They've got some in the US now. They've got EU warehouses as well. So some stuff's like really quick. Yeah, like I say, Banggood, some people have good experiences, some have bad. But if you look at Banggood the same as you look at AliExpress, GearBest, Geek Buying, eBay, Amazon, even stuff on Amazon, you'll buy something on Amazon thinking that it's coming from the UK and it's coming from China, and it turns up not as described, or it's the wrong thing, or it never arrives. So yeah, I just tie them all in the same. All the online stuff, if it's not a local shop, generally you could be messed about. Phil, so Lipo Chargers, I use a really basic one. I see a lot of people have like posh ones, big fancy model. I just use a cheap, well I say cheap, just a basic one. What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but just one like that. I've just got Just got one from Gensace as well. It's like a smart charger. That's pretty good. They asked me to review it, and I said I don't really want to review it. It's and the only reason I said I don't want to review it is because I don't think you can really review a Lipo charger in one video. So they then said, well, we'll send you one anyway. So they sent me one, and I've put it in a couple of videos, but it works fine. Is that from Bankard, Mike, is it? I like Traxxas, Johnny, as in I like their stuff. I just can't stand them as a company. They're like really like, they're not very nice. I just don't like them. Don't like them. There's someone else like put some money in the chat that I've missed. I do apologise. It's showing up that there's been 2. If you've donated in the chat, thanks. There's only 1 showing up here, but it's showing on my other screen that there's 2. Street size for the Mojave EXB to break 100 without losing control. Yes, Greg. Mine's, you can't see it. It's kind of just up there. I've got 1/5 scale GRPs. So you can get from Just Bash It. They do adapters, hub adapters. So you can fit 5th scale, like the square. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like the 18mm square adapters. They're really good. I got that up to 70, 76, I think, and it was pretty solid. So yeah. Yes, John. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, Traxxas. I was looking a little while ago. All the people they've started, like they've taken to court or tried to sue. There's like a toy company that, like, really away from Traxxas. It's not like a big high-end RC. It's like a cheap toy company that one of their cars had like 2 X's at the end of it, and they like took them to court and sued them. Crazy. I'm not sure where you are in the UK. Do you know any groups or meetups for RC? Kent's a big place, mate. I'm from Kent originally. I'm from Ashford. Big place. The only thing I'd say is if you're on Facebook, is just ask on Facebook. I'm not a big person for going out in big groups, but I know that if you go on Facebook, there's probably an RC group in Kent. I know you've got Paddlesworth, it's Folkestone, and I think I can't remember, there's another one in Kent somewhere as well. Someone asked if that's worth a punt over the felony. If someone said to me, I can either have that or the felony, I've had a felony. I gave it to the RC Next Tuesday guy. Well, I didn't give it to him, I sold it to him. I choose a felony because I think it offers a little bit more. That's a bit cheaper, but I think the felony is just a bit better quality, parts availability. It's an Arrma. It's an Arrma. But yeah, I'd say the felony over if I had to choose. That's awesome because it looks awesome and it does rip. But I'd probably choose felony. Best short course truck, Arrma Senton. 2-speed, baby. I like hybrids. He's funny. He's really funny. He's got a really good character. Can we break 200 in the chat? What are we on? 191, the highest, or 177? That's good. Should we see how my Arrma video's doing? I always like to check my analytics. Yeah, we're still doing good. We are doing good with that one. I've got a funny, not a story. So yesterday when I saw a few of the channels in the US reviewing this, or had this, I got a little bit annoyed because Horizon Hobby always send everything to the guys in the US, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're entitled to it as much as anyone else who does all these things. But in my head I was like, they need to send it to some guys in the UK, and I wasn't particularly talking about myself. There's loads of channels that could do just as good a job of promoting this in the UK, and lo and behold, it turns up. Cheers, Mike. A lot of cheese and windmills. I'm not very good at geography, but I like cheese. I wouldn't say I'm fond of windmills, but the street I grew up on, there was a windmill right at the end of it, like a proper one. Cheers, Psycho. Have you tried planes? I fix real ones, but flying model ones, it's not something I'm, something I'm interested in. Cheers, Sharky, for the update. I'm just looking at your comment about Banggood, Master. Yeah, I mean, like I say, my experience has been fine, and I know people will say that I'm a bit biased because they send me stuff. I've never said to Banggood, or what's the word? What am I looking for? I've never asked them really for. They send me stuff, and I often say I don't want it, or no, I'm not interested in that. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I support them. I'll review products, and I've reviewed. If you look on my channel, there's loads of videos I'll say loads. There's videos I've done that they're crap, and I don't recommend them. And I say in a video I don't recommend it, or I say that it's wrong or it's broke and stuff like that. So yeah, I wouldn't say I support them, but they send me products. It means I can show you guys the products on the videos, and then you can make your own mind up. It's better, I think, that people show them than they just list them on the website and you have to kind of make a bit of a blind purchase on them. What's up, Hardcore? Didn't see you in here. How you doing, mate? All right. So yeah, I was gonna say Hardcore might know. He's down that way. You're not in Kent, are you? But I think you're down that way. Belgium. I like cheese. Got to run off. See you next time. See you later, Shiggy. My favourite food. Good question. Tiramisu or trifle. I love trifles. Like desserts are my thing. Oh, you are in Kent. I didn't realise you were in Kent. Whereabouts in Kent are you? Yeah, I like cheese. It's nice. Anyone want to see anything else while we're sat here? What else do you want to see? I've not got much here. Well, I say I've not got much. You're probably laughing. Not got much. I've got a lot of stuff in a storage unit. SCX24 Jeep or Outback Mini Fury X. I've got both. Well, I haven't got the Jeep, but I've got an SCX24. I've not run it yet, but I'd say that's probably the top for the mini crawlers. That definitely. Yes, Nick, I have moved. Got any Tamias? I've got loads of Tamias. I've got 4 that I've not built yet. Do you swap battery connectors? Yeah, I use XT90s. They're my favourite. If it's like big stuff, for smaller stuff, I use XT60s. Could you please explain why bad welding tutorials on the web? I don't know what you mean. Welding? All-time favourite RC? Very good question. It's probably going to be... I'm going to have to say the Tamiya Lunchbox because it's really the first... I had a what's it called? Madcap first Tamiya, but the Lunchbox was the one that really sort of kicked it off for me. What am I looking for? Just talk amongst yourselves for 5 minutes. I'm just going to drop some batteries off to my wife. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Grab a drink and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Think of something to ask me. Right, I am back. Ooh, get my mic on. I don't smoke the reefer. Cheers, Big Beard. Catch you later if you're off. If not doing a review, what RC would you take for a bit of fun? I've usually, if I want to just go out and do something, like it's either I take the Big Rock. I used to take my Senton, the Mojave, any of the sort of like the bashers, Arrma bashers I just mentioned. But yeah, I take a basher out usually, just go over like the field and stuff like that, or a crawler. When I've been down to Bed's Electric RC Club, I do some videos down there, but I only spend, if I spend all day down there, I'll make 2 or 3 videos, and I just like to get the crawlers out and stuff like that. New Mad Van, yes I am. I've got it pre-ordered, it's been delayed. What's up, Paul? Yeah, the Mad Van 2.0 has been delayed. I think it's June now. It's meant to be last month, I think, but I've pre-ordered that. I haven't got the granite cage. I've done a side by side with the Big Rock. I've also put it in the video that I've just released earlier. Price hike, yeah, I mentioned it in the video hardcore about it, but it's heavy. It feels good. It's heavier than the Big Rock, so it feels, you know, nice and not bad heavy either. It's the stance of it is very much like the Big Rock as well, but the arms are smaller. They're not. I thought they were the Typhon arms, but they're not. It's the offset of the wheels, and you've got obviously AVC, whether you need that or not. The wheels look nice. I still don't think. I think maybe 30 quid more, but not 60, definitely. Yes, the reflection. It's not because I've been like taking anything. I've got 2 lights just up there, so it's the reflection on my lenses. No, I don't. Not into drones really. Yeah, not into drones or any sort of flying stuff. I'm not. I'm not gentle enough on the controls. I'm going to go for some castle stuff, I think, in the LC racing. I got a nice castle combo. John, if you want to smoke that, you can smoke it. It's fine. My go-to is any of the like the 110 like 3S range. I like, easy to carry. Arrma Sherpa. Now I've got, I don't know, can you see it up there? Yeah, so that is the new one that's just come out, the new Arrma, whatever it's called. It's the same as that. That's the Yikong version. They're good. They're comparable to the TRX4, lock-in diffs, two speed baby, portal axles. Yeah, it read 100 mile an hour twice, but I could see that the satellites, it only had 3 satellites. So my guessing is because it was going along and it was, GPS is usually quite good, but I think on them they need a lot of satellites. So I think it obviously jumped. It was only doing sort of 70, 75, but that's why straight away I was like, yeah, it's not 100. And then I done it again, I got 111, but I think it's got if I can get it maxed out with that gear. And I think it's got 90 in it with that 4S setup, but not 100. What, that white van? That's the D12, D12? Yeah, D12 from WPL. This is a better version, my drift one. It usually sits low, but I've changed the suspension at the moment. Lenny, I think if someone sets up a drag strip, I think, or a couple around the UK, I definitely think these things will take off, especially with the drag slash coming out. I know people that have made no preps as well, so yeah. I think Ross is your best bet, hardcore, for that car park you've got. Although it looks long, you need a lot of run up and a lot of braking zone. If you had a little bit extra on there, you could go flat out the length of that car park and then brake. I think on that runway, I probably use 300 meters. It's hard to tell because of the dip, but I think I probably use about 300 meters for the speed runs. And on some of the videos, it looks like I'm braking early, but it's a long old road, that, so it looks like I've only done a short run and put the brakes on, but it's been flat out for ages. Drag race the Yaris against the different. I'll be honest, the Yaris is quick. I think 0 to 60 is 4.6 seconds or around that. But RC cars, if you can get an RC car, my Limitless, that does 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. I've timed that. But most cars get up to top speed in a few seconds. I'd probably run it over as well. It's a runway. Well, it's a taxiway, but it's used as a runway for smaller aircraft. So it is, yeah, it's prepped as a runway, but it's generally used as a sort of transiting rather than aircraft. The actual runway is probably 3 times as wide as that. It's still as long. It's about, I think it's 2.5 kilometres in length. Yes, Ian, I did see the drag race. It annihilated the Civic, didn't it? It completely annihilated that Type R, which they're like 36 grand. I don't like the Type R. They're a bit in your face, but it killed that, didn't it? Mike, I've got the Yaris, the Tamiya Yaris. I'm not going to make fun of it as such, but I am going to mention when I do a video that they made it front wheel drive. The GR isn't front wheel drive. My mate Ian's got he's got a Type R, not the new one. He's got the one before it. And before I got my Yaris, I was talking to him about it, and he was kind of playing it down a bit, and so I showed him the specs of it. And then when the videos started coming out, I kept sending him the videos. How you doing? Is it Christian at school? You can't hear me because you got sound off. I used to watch F1, not so much anymore. I'm not a big fan of it now, but I used to like it. I went to Abu Dhabi in 2018. I went to see that one. That was the last time I really watched it. When you go and watch it, especially at an event like Abu Dhabi, after that, it didn't quite have the same feel to it. Yes, why I've got it coming in next week, the new WR Toys. It arrives Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I know, Ian. If you go on Auto Trader, they are second hand at the moment. There's a couple for over 40 grand. They've like jumped up like 6 or 7 grand driving them off the forecourt. That never happens, is it, with a car? I'm not selling mine though. Yeah, Lawrence, it's multi-links, like the suspension's crazy. All the stuff on it is just like a work of art under there. Yeah, Dom, maybe do a collab with Kev if he wants to. I've got no issues doing one. But like I said earlier on in the stream, that it'd have to be worthwhile, really. As in doing something right. I don't want to just go and do a normal like bash at a skate park. There's nothing wrong with that, but it needs to be something a little bit different, I think, if we're going to do a video. Yeah, maybe, Mike. There's doesn't matter if it's a hobby or any interest like cars, you always get people that are a bit salty, don't you? Oh, my chat just like everything just went zeroed. What's going on? Am I still on? Am I still talking? K989, isn't that one? I think that's the K989, isn't it? Or that one. Car pervert. Yeah, Johnny Smith. I spoke to Johnny actually. I spoke to him a couple of times. So I spoke to him on Twitter, and he shared one of my videos, one of my Tamiya videos. So maybe in the future we might get to do something with Johnny Smith. That'd be awesome if I do. But I have spoke to him a couple of times. He's actually said when I get to if I get to 100k, he's going to bring my. He said he'll deliver my plaque, my 100k silver play button. I love his channel. It's one of my favourite actually. The Late Break Show, really good channel. Cheers, Lenny. All the everything in my little chat and my studio just like went to zero. I thought the chat had ended. Big orange thing behind you, upper left. That's a FG Model Sport 1/5 scale lorry, 8S brushless. I've got a couple of videos on the channel of that. Fastest, I was going to say my limitless, but it's not. It's my that's my fastest. It's my fastest ever actually. 92 mile an hour. That's my fastest RC car in the world ever. In the world. Oh, you should have kept that Tommy Mack and an Evo. They're worth a mint now. Live streams, regular thing. Maybe once a month. I don't think it's a weekly thing. It's not something, because I pretty much have to plan the whole week, because obviously I work and I've got a family, so I have to plan the whole week of what I'm doing. Tonight though, I had a bit of time, so I thought we'd do a live stream just to test it out. I'm using sort of a different setup to what you'll see most people with live streams. Hopefully the camera quality is pretty good and the audio is pretty good. I'm not a fan of live streams from phones, so I'm hoping I'm going to watch this back once I've done it just to see the quality. But yeah, this is it's a first for me. So I will do some more live streams, but I don't know how often. Favourite 3S? Now that's a question, isn't it? This has just turned up. I'm going to have to say this, but I've not tried it, so I'm not going to say this. The Big Rock. Big Rock, then Senton. Then I'd probably have a Typhon 3S, and the Granite's okay, but the Big Rock, I think the Big Rock's better than the Granite. Keep the Big Rock, Greg. It's a really good truck. Just keep the Big Rock. Cheers, Ian. 6 a.m, eh? Good day, mate. What do I do for work? I'm an aircraft electrician. I don't do much fixing nowadays though. I do more of checking people are fixing things properly. Yeah, I know. I was doing my video earlier when I was like editing it. Blue shelves and then the blue sound deaded in as well. Camouflaged. I think this is going to be more durable. Although the big rock, I've not broke the big rock yet. So yeah, I've not broke the big rock yet. I don't think. No, I haven't. But I think this is going to be as good. Yeah, I do. Yeah, electrical, avionics, that sort of stuff. I've been doing it a long time, 23 years. Hoping to finish soon. I'd like to just do this, but I can't. I think even if I'd done this full time, I'm not sure for me. I know it works, you know, it works for some people. It definitely does work for some people, but for me, I just don't think doing it full time. You need more than just YouTube. You need other revenue to do. I nearly bought a Mini T, Losi. I don't know why I didn't in the end, but I nearly got one. The Defender 110, I was looking at it today actually. I broke both front and rear axles and it's just been sat gathering dust. You can't get spares for them. I've emailed them loads of times, but it's a pain. My dad was a coach driver, Adrian, for about 40 years. See you later, John. Duncan. So I have got these. I get these 3D printed. I'm getting a load of them done, so stay tuned. But I get these 3D printed, and then you put them over the transmitter. You can with a cable tie or a strap, and then it means you can reach it. Paul, serious YouTuber. I started properly mid 2018 is the first time that I started doing some reviews, and I realised that there was at the time 2018 there wasn't many people doing them, so I started doing it middle of 2018. I bought the cheap, you know, the little, I've got one under here. It's as if I've prepped this. Not that one, but these HS ones. I done a couple of reviews on them and they've done quite well. And then I got to like 1,000 subs, and then Banggood, and it wasn't Banggood, it was GearBest sent me something to review, like a little tracked truck, and then other people sent me stuff, and it just kind of went from there. And then I used to do one video a week, and I went to 2 videos a week, and now I try and do every other day, which is quite hard. What time are we on? Right, 9:15. I'm going to probably end this at 9:30 my time. It's 16 minutes past 9 at the moment. I've got to go and get some stuff sorted. So yeah, 15 more minutes I think we'll do. How much time goes into a video? It varies. The video I done for this, like the quick unboxing, I got this at about 4 o'clock today, and the video was uploaded and published at 7 o'clock. So that was recording it. I had my tea as well, I had my dinner. So yeah, it probably took about an hour, but some take 5-6 hours or more. I'm pretty quick at editing though. I try and keep my edits simple. So I'm pretty quick. I can edit a video quite quick. Compared, some people spend like 12, 15 hours. I've never spent that long doing them. The camera is a Sony ZV-1. They've just added a streaming. That's what got me to do this live stream, because they've just added a firmware update that you can stream from it and use it as a webcam. So, testing it. I think working for an RC company, I don't want to work for anyone else. I want to work for myself. So as much as I've probably got the knowledge and stuff to be able to give some technical or help, I just don't think it'd be me. That RC is an FG Model Sport. It's a 1/5 scale chassis. I've got a Insta360. Is it R? I've got that. Don't like recording 360. I've tried. I've not done any videos because I just don't like them. You have to edit the 360 footage in their own software and export it, and it takes longer to export that than I can export like a whole video on Final Cut. I don't like the 360, like the software that Insta use. So I've got one and I've used it like twice and it's just sat in a drawer. Off-road or drift? Off-road probably. I like drifting. If I had, my best mate actually is got into drifting. He's got some really good stuff and he's got a nice club. But if there was a club that I could go to, I'd probably like enjoy drifting. But at the moment, off-road. Hello from Hungary. Live stream ends in 11 minutes. Really enjoyed doing this live stream as well, guys. So I will do some more. I don't know when. But I have really enjoyed it. I like getting all the questions in. Hopefully you've enjoyed me answering your questions. I couldn't get to all of you. There was 190 odd people in at once, and that, for me, that's a lot of people to try and keep up on the questions. So do appreciate it. I don't know how long have I been on for. How long have I been on for? I can't see. A while. How's it going, Beyond? You all right? Them ZD Lipos, I think I might do a runtime. If I've got enough time to do it, I'm going to do a runtime test on them and put them against some like 5,000 milliamp hours and then the 15,000, just to see what, it should be 3 times really, shouldn't it? But I'm sure that'll vary. But 2 hours? 2 hours, is it? I don't think I've been on 2 hours, have I? No, I think I've been on 1 hour and 20. Yeah, Sharky, yeah. It was last minute, mate. I was rushing around getting stuff sorted. Then I forgot my coffee as well. So I got everything set up, forgot my coffee. Nice one, yeah. Fays are good. Where do I buy? I buy my, so I buy, obviously I get sent quite a few, but when I buy stuff, if I can't get it from PBM Racing is, they're about 45 minutes to an hour away, but Sean, the guy who owns it, lives near me. So what he usually does is he'll bring it to me. So I get my stuff from them. I also buy stuff from Fusion Hobbies as well, good for Tamiya. I buy stuff, I bought stuff from Time Tunnel, I bought stuff from Model Sport. So local hobby shops. I rarely buy from eBay. I buy parts from AliExpress sometimes, or Banggood, depending on what's cheaper. If it's cheaper on Banggood, I buy it from there. Or if it's cheaper on AliExpress, I'm not fussed. But yeah. See you later, mate. Thanks for coming. Cleaned your kitchen, Mike. I was meant to be drifting. I was meant to be drifting this in my kitchen tonight, making a video, but that's going to have to be tomorrow now. So I thought I'd do a live stream instead. But it's a nice little line up there, isn't it? I'm going to do that versus that soon. I've put drift. That's actually really good on the Mini Z track. That thing's really cool. Cheers, mate. I've not run the Vortex yet, no. I've only got it today. It literally arrived 4 hours ago, I think. See you later, Peter. Cheers for coming. Any last questions, guys, before we go? Well, we've got 8 minutes. Any last questions before we bin this out? If you've just joined as well, have a watch back through. I know it's quite long, but have a watch back through because I have answered quite a few questions. See you later, Graham. Best RC car under 200? Good question. Very good question. There's not many under there. I'd say a Maverick, Quantum, Flux, the new ones, because they've been upgraded. Will I buy an X-Max? I am buying an X-Max, not yet, probably in the summer, but I've got some quite interesting plans to do a video on an X-Max. You probably will be able to get the wing for that once they start getting parts in. What was your question, Lennon? I didn't see it, mate. Oh, when was that one yesterday? The motor got a bit hot. It'll probably be fine. If it's not smoking, it'll be fine. It's when they start smoking, that's when they burn out, but it should be right. Why not a Max? Too expensive. I know they're really good, but I think they're way overpriced, the Max. I think they need to come down sort of close to this, maybe 25% cheaper for the Max. Would you speed test a car sent to you in the UK as a viewer's car? I really struggle for time, mate. I'm not being I have so little time to get stuff done. I have to try and keep it to sort of things like reviews that companies and stuff have sent me. But it's not. I wouldn't want to. I probably won't have the time. How do you rate FTX cars? I've got 4 of them. Yeah, love them. Love it. I actually doing some work with FTX at the moment. They've sent me a few things. I've got something else from FTX as well that's coming out soon. But yeah, no, I really rate FTX stuff. I know some of it's not as reliable, but you got to look at the price. If you're paying like a quarter of the price for something and it costs you, a couple of pound or a couple of dollars to buy a part that you break, I think that's actually worth it. Yeah, I reckon you could mount that on a big rock. I'm not going to get my big rock down. I've already got it twice down. It's a bit of a stretch, but no, I think you could mount it on a big rock. Yeah, FTX Ravine, Sharky, yeah, really good crawler, the FTX Ravine. It's £99 in the UK. Really good price. Slow City, I've done the V-Car Bison. I gave that away actually. I done the video with Bearded RC, like year before last. I done like a WL Toys one, and I did take that with me, and I gave it to his mate. So he's rebuilt that, but I've got a JLB Cheetah on the way, I think, if they can ship it to me. Yeah, FTX Outback High Rock is really good. They've got the Outback Texan's good, and there's another one coming out soon as well that is going to be good. Yeah, the GR Yaris, as I said, really good. Love it. Right, anyway, what are we on? 5 minutes to go, and then I'm going to leave you all for the evening. That'd be awesome, Dean, if you can sort that out. That'd be really cool. William, I've actually been looking at bigger premises as well. So if I can get like a bigger place, I will definitely be building an indoor crawler track. Hello, Jeff. Is Tomley your real name, or would you prefer not to say? No, my name's Phil. Tomley is my 2 sons. I got 2 sons. I just put their names together for Tomley. I've had it for years. It was my original eBay name, I think, and it was my original Xbox gamer name from maybe 13 years ago. So if I could have only one car, what would I have? I can't answer that question. I don't know. It'd probably be actually the Mojave. I reckon the Mojave's a good shout for my only car, the EXB. Yeah, cheers everyone. Really appreciate everyone that's come in and joined the chat. We will do another one. Hopefully when it warms up a bit, because my garage is a bit cold. But I might do one sat on my desk actually on my computer. We might do a bit more of an indoor one, some more questions and stuff. I can't do any wrenching while I'm talking because I have to concentrate, and I usually get a bit frustrated with fixing things. So we'll just do a sit down, have a chat, have a look at some stuff if you want. But I think that's about it. What, we've got a couple of minutes left. Any last minute questions? And then I'm done. My FTX Oro keeps breaking. What do you mean by breaking? I've only had mine out a couple of times and I've had it brushless out and it's been fine. It's the same platform as the can't remember what it's called, Outlaw, which is pretty good. Cheers, fella. Appreciate you coming along for a chat or just listening. And we need to definitely sort out some drifting. I need to have a chat with you about my drift build that's coming up. I think we are done. Right, remember guys, remember to give me a like. If you've been watching this stream and you're not subscribed yet as well, make sure you just give us a subscribe. Although I'm not too fussed about I never push subscribers and that. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If not, but definitely give us a thumbs up. Make sure you you know, like this. The more likes I get on this, the more likely I'll be able to do it again. And if you want to support the channel, there is a link for buy me a coffee. I've had like about 5 today, so I'm a bit short. But yeah, again, no pressure. I'm just happy for people watching my videos. But anyway, that's me done. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you've just joined, go back to the start and watch it. Skip through for the good bits, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers, Sharky, for moderating for me. I will see you all again soon. Oh, end.